good morning. It's Uncle Lou here. Yep, that's right. It's me, Uncle Lou, live for you on LouTube today. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope y'all had a great Halloween. Trick or treat, got you a lot of candy, whatever the case may be. Yeah. So Georgia versus South Carolina this week. Listen, what's going on here? Somebody's going to have to sit me down and explain this to me, maybe on a second grade level or something, because I can't figure this out here with South Carolina fan. You're going to win the East? I mean, am I hearing this right? Listen. You're not winning the East. You never had a chance to win the East this year. You didn't have a chance in the offseason. You didn't have a chance in the preseason. You didn't have a chance when you miraculously beat NC State week 1. You didn't have a chance when you beat Louisiana Tech by 1 point. You didn't have a chance when you lost to Kentucky. You didn't have a chance when you lost to Texas A&M. You didn't have a chance when you beat Vanderbilt by 1 touchdown, and you don't have a chance now. You're not going to have a chance Saturday when this game kicks off, and you're definitely not going to have a chance Saturday night when this game is over. I can't figure this out here. South Carolina and Kentucky fan must suffer from the same disease. Instead of just being happy that you're having a season that's going to most likely end with a winning record, you're acting like you have a chance to win the East. No, you don't. Congratulations, you're 6-2. Most people had you going 7-5 or 8-4 this year. If you can finish 8-4, then you're 1 win better than what most people thought you would do. That would be great. You haven't had a winning record since 2014. I don't understand why these fans have what should be considered to be a good year for their program, South Carolina, but you're steady hiking up your expectations to the point where you're going to make this season end in disappointment again. You're not winning the East. And there's no way, I mean no way at all, you're beating this UGA team. It's not happening. What happened the last time you came to Athens? We hung half 100 on you with a way worse team than what we have now. I mean, let's just be real. I haven't checked the rankings lately, but UGA's got a halfway decent team this year, don't it? Oh, hey, Uncle Lou, did you know that South Carolina beat Alabama when they were the number 1 ranked team one time? Yeah, everybody knows that. That was the highlight and the pinnacle of South Carolina's program history. But that game was in Columbia, and I got to give you a little bit of credit. You have a pretty good home field advantage there in Columbia. This game's in Athens. Now, what do you think's going to happen when the public address announcer comes on at Sanford Stadium and says, "On your feet for your number 1 ranked Georgia Bulldogs"? Woo! What do you think's going to happen? They're going to come out and absolutely steamroll you. This could be the biggest blowout. Listen, we've had blowout after blowout after blowout all year. This could be the biggest one yet. You're ranked about 40th in the country against the run. You're ranked 93rd against the pass. To give you an idea of how far away you are from being anything meaningful or relevant defensively, Georgia's ranked in the top 5 in both of those categories. Okay? So that tells me a couple of things. You're not moving the ball on UGA. It's not happening. Jake Bentley is a pretty good quarterback. I've said that before. I'll give him his due. It's not his fault that he's surrounded by a bunch of ne'er-do-wells and nincompoops. You don't have the Jimmies or the Joes. And based on what we know about your head coach, you definitely don't have the X's and the O's, so you're not going to win this game. You're not stopping Georgia's ground game. That's not happening. Bad news for you is your pass defense is worse than your rush defense. We might even let Jake Fromm throw the ball on you just to rub it in. You're giving up like 240 a game through the air. Well, this game gonna be ugly, isn't it? South Carolina, man, won the East one time ever. Took the worst beating in the history of the SEC championship game. Y'all will never win in the SEC, are you? Not with Will Muschamp. Look, Will Muschamp is not about to do what Lou Holtz and Steve Spurrier couldn't do. Give me a break. I mean, you know that's not happening. And you know you're not winning this game. Maybe you'll be one of the only teams this year that covers the spread against UGA. What's the spread on this one? 22, 23 points? You ain't covering that. UGA's winning this game by at least 24 plus. What do you want, a score prediction? I'm going to say somewhere in the neighborhood of... I'll give you 17 points. I'll give you 45 to 17. How about that? You know, if you had Deebo Samuel, you might could cover that 24 points or whatever it is, 22. He's good for a touchdown for you, but you don't have him. And even if you did, you wouldn't win, but you might be able to cover. But look, I'm sorry, you're just outmatched in this game, and you're catching UGA at a terrible time. You know, people say, oh, once you're number one, the team gets distracted, you come out and lose, and blah, 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 it goes to their head. Listen, I can see maybe making a case for that a week or two down the road if we're still number one, but if you think the first home game after Georgia has just been named the number one team in America is going to result in a letdown for UGA, you've been pissing in the wrong pot, and you got another thing coming. And you can write that down, take a mental note. You can do what I do sometimes, which is text message it to yourself so you can remember it later, whatever you want to do. But nevertheless, you know the deal. I've said this 8 times this season, and I'm 8-0. I'm going to say it a 9th time right now, and if you know what's coming, you can say it with me too. Hey, South Carolina, you want some of the Georgia Bulldogs? I'll make a deal with you. Come to Athens this Saturday. We'll be there, waiting for you. If you think you have what it takes, then show up this Saturday and come get you some of this, bitch! Okay, my bad. I hit the wrong button there. That clearly wasn't the video it was supposed to be. That was actually a picture representing Alabama's losing record to Louisiana Tech and their current 3-game losing streak that they have to Louisiana Tech. 1, 2, 3. Turn it up! So let's try it one more time here. Hey, South Carolina, you want some of the Georgia Bulldogs? I tell you what, come on down to Athens this Saturday and get you some of this, bitch! Okay, sorry. I won't screw it up again, hit the wrong button again. Clearly that wasn't the video that was supposed to play. That was clearly a chart showing UNCLELOU's projected playoff top 10 that I put out yesterday morning and the actual top 10 that came out last night. Of course, UNCLELOU got the first 7 exactly right. Number 8 and 9 were flip-flop versus what I had, and they had Miami number 10, whereas I left Miami out. But nevertheless, you saw who was on top. My Georgia Bulldogs, the number 1 ranked team in America. 1, 2, 3. Turn it up! So let's try this one mo again. South Carolina. Boom chickens. The cockfighters and the cock lovers that call themselves Carolina fans. You want some of my Georgia Bulldogs? Are you sure? Are you sure you want some of my Georgia Bulldogs? Well, come on down to Athens this Saturday at 3:30 and get you some of this, bitch!